That way. Let's get some commentary now and say good evening to Matthew Watson and Sam Matterface.
Evening, Jackie. Straight into the thick of the action with Alaba receiving from Ribéry. Dealt with by Sadio Mane and put out for a throw into Bayern Munich. You can see the rain coming down as it has been for the last 30 minutes or so. You would have thought.
You'd think so. You'd think, especially with the way Liverpool have set up with the attacking four. Really interested to see Liverpool's front forward team.
Here's one up in Firmino, but Mane on the outside, and Mane now in on the goalkeeper and in the back of the net. Don't leave the door open with this mob. They will make you pay. Jurgen Klopp back in Germany, and Sadio Mane back amongst the goals. Not 100% fit by his own admission, but he looks pretty sharp.
Sloppy play here from Bayern, but very uncharacteristically, but great pressure on the ball. And I have to say, Mane to identify the turnover there and get the run. It's a great run, great pass, and a lovely finish with his left foot into the far corner. When you play that many attacking players in your team, when you have a turnover in the middle of the pitch, it's so difficult to defend against, and Liverpool proved that with this lovely flowing goal.
Just like the weather, he can be lightning, and if he's running at you, very, very frightening.
Motivation, getting in and amongst opposition teams and harassing, pressuring them into winning possession. The team that sits off, they're going to find it difficult to play against at times.
Alaba, decent looking cross, Lewandowski was underneath it. Lovren manages to get it clear. This is Coutinho. I want to get things moving again. This is Muller. James Rodriguez. Alaba. Away by Lovren once again. Here's the goal scorer, Mane. Good touch by Firmino. Moreno is scattering away. He has got support in the centre. Mo Salah is arriving, and it's a big save by Sven Ulrich. Well, that could have been real trouble for Bayern Munich. That would have been pretty embarrassing on their home patch.
That's fabulous play from Liverpool. Great build-up play down the left-hand side. Lovely ball across from Moreno, just inch perfect for a one-touch effort, and gone to the near post. You just kind of feel if he could have tried to feed that into the far post there, Salah, he had a better chance of scoring.
He scored 34 goals in 83 games for Roma, Mo Salah. This is Mane from the corner. Henderson. Away by Lewandowski, helping out his defence, and Ribéry is on the charge. It's held up by Alexander-Arnold. Good hold up again. James Rodriguez is engaged by Dejan Lovren. Feisty.
Just overcommits himself a little bit here, Lovren. I'm all for getting tight and going to put pressure on the ball, but sometimes you just need to hold up and step away, and he gives away a free kick in a dangerous position here for Liverpool.
Concentration of the goalkeeper has to be paramount here because the ball will be slippy, gloves will be wet, the turf greasy. Absolute torrential rain inside the Allianz Arena. It's 30 degrees earlier. Lewandowski is winding up for a free kick here. Oliver is there too. It is Alaba who strikes it some way wide in the end.
Looking for Liverpool and see how he does defensively as well against going forward.
And Rodriguez trying to poke it forward, away by Emre Can. Firmino wearing the number 9 jersey this season, trying to battle his way forward and doing it well. And finding Mane again, who's on his bike and running towards the edge of the area with others in support again. This time his cross wasn't absolutely pinpoint. He's gratefully in the arms of Ulrich as far as Bayern Munich is concerned.
Firmino really using his body well there, kind of real hold-up play for a centre forward, getting his body in, setting the ball wide. And this front three of Firmino, Sane and Salah is really exciting to see with Liverpool. You know, a lot of energy, a lot of pace, and very direct at times.
We could have an early issue here, Bayern Munich. Just as a groin issue. No point in taking a chance in pre-season. Salisu will be 23 on Thursday. Got a hell of a lot of goals for Lyon. Turo Vidal and Renato Sanchez are on the bench if required. Looks like Renato Sanchez is going to be the one who comes into midfield. Thiago is back on his feet again. Thiago's had that problem, which may well have flared up once more. I mentioned Tolisso because he is on whom a lot of hopes rest. If you've seen him with Lyon last season, you'll know just how good he is at playing in that midfield role alongside Thiago. This is the man that everyone's talking about.
Over the top and looking threatening. If the surface wasn't quite as wet and greasy, maybe they could have been in trouble a couple of times.
Here's Ribéry. Searching for Thomas Müller, who was stretching but didn't quite reach. Probably at the other end they really need to improve if they're going to be major challenges. I mean, looking at Liverpool from last season in the Premier League, 78 goals scored, 2 less than City. Firmino, who could be a rich source of goals, is spelled 5 yards outside the box. They scored 8 less than Spurs and 7 less than Chelsea. They conceded a lot more than all of the top 4 sides.
Yeah, looking at them this evening, they're developing options going forward, and I expect them to score more goals this season, looking at how they're setting up in pre-season. But this is a great opportunity for Coutinho maybe, or somebody to have a nice pop at the goal and over the top of the wall, or even to knock and hit him with pace. But still, Coutinho's going to do something there.
All eyes are on Philippe Coutinho. Moreno hits it, and it's stopped by the goalkeeper, who had to react, kept alive by Chad. And Lovren coming in at the far post, put enough pressure on. He thought to win a... Wasn't great defending that. Martinez and Hummels under pressure, and Lisa pushed in the back by Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Good save, good up and down, gets a nice on top of the ball. To get it up and down from that range with pace is difficult. He's done that well, and he's forced a good save in the end.
Olympic Stadium in Berlin at the weekend, using VAR for the first time. Here is Mane. Lovely skill, and it's flashed through the box. Salah is there, it's 2-0 Liverpool. It's his 4th pre-season goal. And he will hope that that form continues into the Premier League season. He will hope that the Bayern form does not continue into their league campaign. So much credit, though, has to go to Sadio Mane for his wonderful piece of skill which set it all up.
Mane is causing havoc on that right-hand side for Bayern there. They can't cope with his movement, they can't cope with his energy. It's fabulous play to hold up, see the overlapping runner, ball skims across the goal and a simple tap in for Salah. But Liverpool at the moment, you know, Jurgen Klopp referring to the energy levels of them at this pre-season, they're showing no signs of tiredness. They've got more energy, more running, and look far superior than Bayern at the moment, well worthy of their 2-goal lead.
Well, that was a well-crafted goal. Emre Can being chased back by Javi Martinez. Again, the communication between the Bayern Munich defence, who may well make a raft of substitutions at half-time or just after. It's got a team talk to give. Could get even worse yet. Here's Mane. Salah waiting in the centre. Firmino is joined too. Mane just waiting. Moreno was joining up and running down that left channel. That's a late challenge on Mane. That's a bit of treatment from Rafinha already.
That's frustration. I mean, again, the turnover in the middle of the pitch, and Mane just identifies it quicker than Rafinha and the back four. He identifies the turnover, gets on his bike early, and leaves them for dead, and he's putting himself in great position to the point of where Rafinha just resorted to kicking him up in the air when the ball's gone.
That's too late. Challenges by Rafinha on Mane in this first half. Both of them the product of frustration and isolation in that right full-back position. He's still protesting about it.
Can't have many complaints.
He's 31 years of age now. He's not as quick as he used to be, but you have to be absolutely lightning quick to keep up with Sadio Mane. Coutinho to take the free kick. Dropping towards that far money.
Yeah, I would say so, especially with Liverpool. I mean, Bayern playing at home, Liverpool playing at Anfield against Bayern. I wouldn't expect to be able to get a ticket.
Here's Muller. This goes Dejan Lovren to touch it behind and away for a corner. Not too many of these. Bayern Munich haven't had too many opportunities. James Rodriguez is going to take it. Colombian's corner, which is dealt with by Adam Lallana. He's got it back again off of Coutinho. This is Ribéry. And here comes the Liverpool break. Renato Sanchez is having to resort to rugby tactics to try and hold up Roberto Firmino. That's a yellow card for him. Ryan Allen. Scratching his head a little bit, I think, Carlo Ancelotti. Work to be done for him. His work is finished for the night. Roberto Firmino off, as you can see. Ryan Kent, who is the first to come on in replacement. Daniel Sturridge, who's been involved in all 5 games so far, yet to score in pre-season. Ragnar Klavan, most expensive Estonian of all time, replaces Joel Matip. Marko Grujic. He's coming on too. It's the end of the night for Mo Salah, who has got himself on the score sheet for Yet another one of the pre-season friendlies. All smiles as they go off as well. That'll be good to see. Daniel Sturridge, Henderson coming off. And Kent is pulled out towards this near touchline. It's Daniel Sturridge. Lallana. Good ball by Grujic out to Kent. Took it down really well. Lovely feint from Ryan Kent. Pulls it back. Grujic. 3-0 Liverpool. And Liverpool's free scoring pre-season is rumbling on. Really good move involving youngster Ryan Kent, who's just come off the bench, combining with the second substitute. And it's all over for Bayern Munich.
Outstanding wide play from Kent. Direct footwork. Cut the ball to the byline, and to have the head to kind of look up and pick him out. And lovely side foot from Grujic. I mean, the control on that inside the post. Looked like the ball was just popping back out of play. So whether that's an own goal or not, you know, probably have to say it was. The ball hit the post and hit the back of Ulrich.
Ribery, Muller, setting up Vidal, takes a deflection, and it's snuck behind. Karius wasn't entirely sure, had to scurry across to get to the post to make sure it didn't sneak in.
Didn't quite get the cleanest of strikes there, Vidal topped it into the ground a little bit, and which forced the deflection.
Which has now been adjudged as a handball.
Possibly. He must have played for it.
Has to be deliberate handball, doesn't it? You get the feeling that would have been difficult from that sort of range. And the referees are allowed to make mistakes in pre-season too. Lewandowski is lining this one up. Vidal is in the heart of the wall. Muller in a no man's land position, just trying to mask the wall. Lewandowski takes a deflection. Wijnaldum and out for a corner.
Just a little bit more height, half a yard more height from Lewandowski there would have caused the problem.
Muller sweeping it back to Mats Hummels. And it was an intelligent, well-crafted set piece, which almost led to a Bayern Munich goal.
Really interesting corner. Don't think I've seen that before, to play it straight along the goal line and then to sweep it into the box like Muller did. Good run from Hummels into that near post area, but Liverpool had the bodies in there to deal.
Liverpool certainly the brighter of the two teams. Maybe disappointed not to have a third goal to show for what has been a comprehensive performance. They might get one now, because Sturridge is speeding away in behind the Bayern defence, and that is a beautiful finish. Now, has he hurt himself in doing Bayern Munich damage? You would hope not, but it looks as if he does have a little bit of an issue. He's got more than just a little bit of an issue. Big problems for Bayern. Liverpool absolutely sensational on the counter-attack once again.
Such bad awareness here from Bayern of where Sturridge is on the pitch, but he gets away really. I mean, that is absolute class. When we talk about Daniel Sturridge and what he offers, that is absolute class. You can see the grimace there on his face as he chips it. I think as he decelerates just to lift the ball, puts a bit of tension on his quad muscle from the looks of it.
Mats Hummels diving in that circumstance is not advisable, is it?
No, but for me it just shows you how vulnerable he feels, you know, in terms of his surroundings. You know, Bayern haven't looked like that they've had any real structure or know-how of where each other are on the pitch. So, you know, individually it leads you to make choices like that are more out of panic and not being reassured than anything.
Flanagan. Liverpool's unbeaten pre-season will continue. Jurgen Klopp did say that this would be the perfect test to see where his team lie ahead of the new season. I think we've discovered they're in pretty good shape.
Well, if he's using this as a benchmark, then he's got to be pretty pleased. Another game tomorrow. It's going to be interesting how he judges his squad.
Liverpool will face Atletico Madrid in the final of the Audi Cup after they continue their pre-season purple patch. Goals in the first half took them away from Carlo Ancelotti's team. Daniel Sturridge finished it off in the second half with a third Liverpool goal. There was one disallowed midway through that second half as well. A comprehensive victory for Jurgen Klopp on his return to Germany. It has finished in the Allianz Arena. Bayern Munich 0.